Some lives unfold in quiet corners, far from brilliance, far from speed. Yet every mind carries a story, and every story reveals a different way of being human. To understand these stories, you start at the edges where thought is simple, where the world arrives one sensation at a time, and where meaning is felt long before it is understood. Here, the mind moves slowly, but the heart responds quickly. A gentle voice, a warm touch, a familiar rhythm. These moments become anchors. People at this level do not build their lives alone. They lean on the patience of others, and in return, they offer a kind of sincerity most people lose on their way to adulthood. Their intelligence is not measured by complexity. It is measured by presence. Move a little higher, and life becomes more familiar. You meet people who can live on their own, work regular jobs, follow routines, and raise families. Yet thinking can feel heavy for them. Abstraction slips through their fingers. Patterns hide behind clouds. They learn by trying, repeating, touching. They succeed when the path is clear and the rules are stable. Many of them hold communities together through loyalty, kindness, and consistency. They are the ones who show up. It's the ones who help without being asked. Society often underestimates them, but their contribution is real. They just need space to work with their strengths instead of being judged for their weaknesses. Then there's the great middle ground, where most people stand. The land of the capable, the balanced, the familiar. Here you understand the world well enough to navigate it. You can plan your day, solve basic problems, speak your mind, and maintain relationships. Life makes sense because the rules feel stable. You learn, you adapt, and you get the job done. But this level carries a trap. You know enough to feel confident, and that confidence can freeze your growth. Curiosity fades. Questions shrink. Comfort replaces exploration. Many stay here not because they fail, but because everything works well enough that they never push for more. It is a quiet ceiling, and very few attempt to break it. Above that ceiling, thought sharpens. Ideas connect quickly. Problems shrink under the speed of your observation. You notice what others overlook. See the shape of outcomes before they appear. School may have bored you. Conversations may have drained you. Not because you felt superior, but because you lived 3 steps ahead while everyone else took things one moment at a time. This level of intelligence brings clarity, but also distance. You hold back parts of yourself to avoid overwhelming others. You translate your thoughts, slow your pace, and pretend confusion to blend in. Frustration grows not from arrogance, but from misalignment. You think fast, but the world moves slow. Climb further and the mind becomes something rare. Insight arrives without effort. Logic feels like instinct. You grasp concepts that require others hours or days. You think in patterns, symbols, possibilities. This level can be isolating. Emotional development often lags behind cognitive speed, creating a strange tension inside you. You understand the structure of a problem, yet struggle with the structure of your own feelings. You search for people who can keep up, but they are few. Supported well, you can reshape systems and solve problems others cannot even define. Unsupported, you drift through life feeling out of place, misunderstood, or alone. Beyond this, you find people who do not simply think faster. They think differently. They take apart assumptions the way others take apart machines. They question the shape of reality itself. Their ideas disturb comfort. Their insights arrive years before the world is ready. Geniuses rewire the logic everyone else accepts. Their breakthroughs feel like accidents from the outside, but inside, they follow an inner blueprint that only they can see. Their journey is turbulent. They face disbelief, criticism, and resistance long before they receive respect. Most pay the price in silence, working between rejection and conviction until time catches up to them. Then there are the minds with reach across many worlds, not limited to one field, not satisfied with one direction. They draw connections that others never notice. Mathematics informs their art. Music sharpens their engineering. Philosophy guides their inventions. These people build bridges across disciplines. Their curiosity does not stop, and their discipline holds it together. They produce ideas that feel impossible for a single lifetime. They remind humanity that intelligence does not have to be narrow to be powerful. At an even higher level stands the visionary. It's a person who looks at the world not for what it is, but for what it could become. Their thinking is part knowledge, part intuition, part courage. They see futures hidden behind present chaos. While others argue over what exists, they focus on what is missing. Their ideas threaten comfort. Their goals challenge norms. Their path demands loneliness. Yet they continue because the future pulls them forward with a force stronger than doubt. Finally, you reach the rarest minds of all, the ones who step outside the boundaries of thought itself. They see through layers of ego, fear, identity. They question why we seek understanding in the first place. Their intelligence is not loud. It is quiet, deep, and unsettling. They examine the foundations of consciousness, the illusions of self, the cycles of human behavior. They do not seek power. They do not seek praise. They work as a search for truth, even when truth disrupts every comfortable idea we build our lives on. The human mind stretches across an enormous range. Each level carries its own beauty, its own struggle, its own path. You cannot choose where your mind begins, but you can choose where it goes. Intelligence is not a ladder you climb to feel superior. It is a mirror. It shows you what you could become if you commit to growth, curiosity, and awareness. If this journey through the mind stirred something in you, follow that feeling. Seek challenge. Seek learning. Seek depth. Your next step be the one that expands your world.